Hello and welcome, and today I'm going to give you a tip about boarding cards that you probably didn't know. Holidays are stressful enough and very expensive as it is, but when you head to the airport, and in particular the airport shop, it doesn't will hit you even harder because of the price of stuff compared to the outside world, which generally most times is not cheaper, whereas we think it should be, especially airside, when we have all this duty free, everything, we expect it to be cheaper, unlike nowadays. But in the olden days it was, before everything changed, and duty free was actually not very cheap. Anyway, there's a little tip that I've got for you, and it comes from the shopping guru Martin Lewis, who is he has a website, moneysavingexpert.com, and he writes for Sunday Mirror. Basically, he has decided to refuse to show his boarding pass to shops selling stuff, just general stuff. Now, there is a proviso to all of this, in the fact that if you go into a duty-free shop and you want to buy alcohol or anything with no VAT or duty on it, such as tobacco, then you are going to have to show it, because you will not be able to buy it otherwise. So that's the only proviso. However, everything else, you don't have to show it. There's no law that says you have to show your boarding pass. So holiday-bound shoppers mistakenly think that they have to show the cashier their boarding pass for every departure lounge purchase, and they often quote security reasons. Well, you don't have to, and security is not the reason why they ask you for it. They ask you so they can increase their profit and pay less tax, because they can claim back the duty that they on the purchases if you're flying outside the EU. Very interesting. I didn't know that. The problem is with all of this is that the shops don't pass the discount back to the customer. This is actually a problem for Martin, who is trying to campaign for change, and he refuses to show his boarding pass until shops slash the duty saving and pass it back to the customer. Now, do you need to show your boarding pass? Well, there's no legal requirement to do so, except in duty free, for example, alcohol and tobacco, or even some perfumes. They sometimes have VAT free. Why do I get nagged to show it? Well, if you're flying outside the EU, the shop can reclaim the VAT that you pay, which adds up to big money. Obviously your boarding pass is your proof of destination. What is the point of not showing it even when they don't need to see it, for example? Well, it's not anti-capitalist, it's to cut the shop's profits. It's because, and ministers have said the same thing, that at least part of the VAT should go to the customer, not the store. So they should be slashing prices by a little bit. The advice is, don't be rude to staff, just politely say no or calmly explain why you won't show it. And it's already started to pay dividends, apparently. Are some shops giving back the VAT? Well, yes, they are. If you're travelling outside the EU and buying an item costing more than £5 at Boots, show your boarding pass and now you'll get the VAT gain. So if you only pay £8.33 for something priced at £10, though sadly it's only for the individual item, not for the whole basket. Now, WH Smith Travel, they've got these stupid self-service tills, so they now have a similar stance on prices over £6. The question that you will be asking is, can they refuse to serve me if I won't show my pass? Well, yes, they can. Any shop can refuse to serve you, providing it's not discriminating. and it's up to you to decide if it's worth it or not. Of course, the other question is, why is it different in duty-free shops? Well, these shops sell goods, usually booze or tobacco, where the excise and customs duty, as well as the VAT, is suspended. Now, obviously, to do this, the HMRC requires the store to know where passengers are travelling to. So here, you must show your boarding pass. The fact that it's duty-free doesn't automatically mean that it's cheaper. As I found out myself with purchasing some perfume, I found out that it was probably the same price as outside. So there we go. That's a travel tip that you might want to try. Save yourself some money. And obviously, if you have liked this video, give us a thumbs up, a like and a share. And do come back again for another one very soon. Catch you later. Bye for now.